The sheep are in the meadow and the kine in the cote. The lies along in the bed, bonny and cold. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine in the cote. The lies along in the bed, bonny and cold. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the cote. The lies along in the bed, bonny and cold. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the cote. The lies along in the bed, bonny and cold.
Hey, greetings. just starting immediately without wasting any time.
Some peasants found her and took her to the
Welcome guys, thanks for joining. I hope you will enjoy this live, or maybe you're watching the recorded version. In any case, I hope this episode will be entertaining to you. I'm in Novigrad, the last chapter before traveling off to Skellige. It's weird to say the last chapter because there is so much more to see and do in the game.
Hey there.
I've changed a couple of things about my skill usage, the abilities I'm using, and I dare say I've made a huge improvement. Oops, I forgot to check something. You go away. I bought a lot of things from this herbalist, offline obviously.
So long.
Come on. Sorry, on my second screen something just keeps popping. And that's not exactly the best timing for dealing with Skype. Anyway, the mission, not that one that is showing here. I've also leveled up a level doing 1 or 2 side missions. I'm really desperate to get to level 46 and being able to wear the Untitled Skellige armor set. It's the old one, it's not the old one, it's the same one available in the normal game at level 41, which used to be the best of the best. But now, for the new game plus mode, it's level 46. And it's gonna be a step up from my level 40 or 41, I'm not sure which one was the Griffin set that I'm wearing currently. There it is, Broken Flowers. Search the ground floor for clues using your Witcher senses. I'm trying to find Dandelion, as you probably remember from the previous live show. I'm quite far off, because as I mentioned I've been doing side things. But now I'm gonna go straight to... oops, that's where we are. We met an old friend, a dwarf. Yeah, fortunately that's one other thing. That's a whole like 2-minute part of cutscene dialogue that I forgot that I was not supposed to do offline, so you would not see it. But pretty much the story is that Geralt met with Zoltan in a tavern that Zoltan now owns in Novigrad. Geralt is looking for Dandelion, and Zoltan promised to help him. That's where we left off, searching for ground floor for clues using the Witcher senses. What might have happened here? Let's see.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Dandelion is a famous,
The loot he got
one
from
of the
elves of
most
Dol-
famous bards or minstrels in the whole world of The Witcher, not just in Novigrad here, but in pretty much everywhere, all over the world.
10 barrels of Toussaint dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
That's Zoltan,
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
with a lovely, I would say, kind of Scottish accent.
It's his plan.
Pretty much most dwarves have Scottish accent, I think.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on.
Have I met a character named Jengefret in the game? I don't recall. If I have, I must have forgotten.
Half you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
But if I don't
Zoltan
forget, I'll
waits.
definitely do a wiki
is
search for
reverse.
this one later
And
on.
you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful.
And obviously, if it's a character from the books,
Meet me
I
back
haven't
here when
read
you're
that
done.
book yet,
Share
I
our
guess,
findings.
because the name is
yeah?
unknown to me.
Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Do I have stuff? Yeah, I could leave my trophies here so I don't have to drag them around. Let's see. These are all sets from the normal game. These are all the Witcher sets I have. I don't have all of them, but pretty close. This is by far the best looking one. Unfortunately, the new Game Plus version of the Mastercrafted Legendary Ursine armor is level 60. So 15 levels away from that. This is a gorgeous piece of armor. And this is the next one. There it is, the level 46 Undvik armor. I might as well pick it up from now. No, there is no need to go ahead. Oh, I forgot something else.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward themselves did the honours. And the feast up.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
That's exactly what I thought when you mentioned the name, reference to Jango Fett. There are many references here to other games, even though I haven't played Fallout, any of the Fallout series. I've read somewhere, probably on Reddit, that the developers obviously are huge fans of the Fallout series, and they have quite a few references towards those games. StarCraft as well. Many fairy tales, but that's not because of the developers' decision. The connection and the references to legendary fairy tales that the whole world knows is something that started from the books. Dandelion's Planner. What do we have? Rosa, Molly, Vespula, Marabella, anyhow, and that's it. Okay. Just those. Now I have to talk to Zoltan about all of them and see which ones are most likely to be involved in recently.
Still here?
Oh,
Looking for
800 points,
Just
damn
checking
it.
to see that everything's in place.
This is the Darth Vader,
Others might have
yes.
hauled something off the
You can
body.
check, I've just posted a few hours
Actually,
earlier
still here.
article on my website
Wanted
with a
to ask you
few
about
crappy looking pictures. It's a huge thing, and that's an
Well,
early
she
gift
knows
I
the touch of
received
silk
earlier
and
today.
lace.
Early
She
Christmas
shuns
gift.
not straw when gripped in lust's
Yes,
embrace.
indeed, Vader is watching us.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach, and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not
How
one
do you
to
guys
judge
like
from
my
her
new,
station.
very minimalistic webcam
says, in the
UI
alcove, we're all
or
equals.
overlay and the
Yeah.
chat overlay?
Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects.
I have to work a little bit harder
Examines it
to
from
make
all
my YouTube
perspectives.
live streaming more popular, so more of you would be aware that when I'm doing it and
If I
how
didn't
I'm
know him
doing it.
better, I'd say he was
Before
jealous
this
about
chat overlay
Mirabella.
really becomes
Oh,
useful.
doubt
With a
it.
handful of people, it's
Former pupil.
not really needed.
Well, the tales he told me about her,
Doubt I want to hear them.
probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Jango
Truly
Fett.
perverse.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a
I can
female
laugh at
name.
it. Called him a
Jango.
stallion once. Us the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's from the books.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never
At least
die.
that part I remember about Vespula. Oh, no,
Vespula.
no.
Name rings.
That's her.
Hollered something.
That's her.
Click
Threw
the
flower
same name
pots at him.
twice.
Guess so.
Number 4.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would
I
sink
know
into
it's slow,
huish
yeah,
blue.
I know.
She shunned her
Usually
lessons
for
in
an Hyzen,
civility to swing
it's
her
a
dwarf
surprise
with
to see you
agility.
here without asking you to join.
Dwarf, Never
Zen is
suspected
very
he'd be
often
so
helping me
humble.
testing YouTube live streaming because
Dwarfs, what
he
goes
has
over
very
at
unique
they
kind
did
of
we
internet
hear.
connection and
Well
he lives in a
chosen, eh?
very unique place.
Her dad's an Novgardian aristocrat.
The Witcher
with
series
imperial
are
legation.
kind of like Dragon
Commissioned
Age,
Dandelion
but
to tutor Rosa,
very
her
different
sister in the
world.
art of
It's still in
rhetoric.
the, how should I
Rosa
put it,
preferred
Middle
sword
Ages
How dare she
of
reject
the
the great
world.
bard in favor of a common
It's a lot
swordmaster?
more
Well, then one it
realistic,
seems.
brutal,
Week on week,
at
we
the
get
same
fresh
time
gossip
funny,
about her
and
flashing another instructor. So bad he resigns.
I don't know how to
Word
describe
has
it
her
really. I'm
dad's now
lacking the
looking to
English
hire her
words,
next
but
lecturer.
absolutely worth
Instructor.
picking up the game and playing it during, let's say, the Christmas holidays.
A figure
It's a
most
very
rare,
long game,
a
and
nature duel.
it's very likely
Look
if
deep
this
in
is
her
the type
eyes
of
or
game
be
you
made a
like. I
fool.
mean, third-person RPG action type of game.
Seems fascinated with this one.
It's a
With
crap
every
internet,
reason.
okay.
I'm
The
much
Witcher
for elven
is
women
it's
myself,
just one. I
but this
posted
one's
that as a news article yesterday.
say
The
Francesca
Witcher 3
Finderbeard
just
be
won
jealous.
Game of the Year
You want to
yesterday.
take this one then?
Nah, you can
The
have
biggest reward for games.
Why?
They've also earned, I
elven
think,
beauty is
best
like a young
soundtrack
declared wine,
and
whereas I prefer
best
vodka
developing.
straight up.
Best developing, they've earned absolutely with just blowing out the competition.
about all I
They've
wanted
released
to
so
know.
far
Thanks for
16
your
or
help.
17 DLCs completely free. On top of that, the amount of content the game has to offer to the average, and not just the hardcore player, to the average player, the amount of content available in the game is just ridiculously long, big, and all unique. Everything is handcrafted, everything is voiced over. There are no alien languages, because you know that's one of the biggest letdowns with the alliance system in SWTOR, for example. I don't like when all of them are speaking to me with subtitles.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
You're crazy, I'm not paying anymore.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Dude, put some pants on, it's raining.
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Geralt is currently kind of in
Oh,
a
thank
deal
you.
with the King of
To think
Beggars,
that a man will help a stranger out of the kindness of their
who's kind of the
hearts.
underworld
Entirely out of
king
kindness.
or underworld
Not
the
entirely a
ruler
stranger.
in Novigrad. Kind of like a
Oh, I know
rebellion type of
you.
character.
Oh, that Witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Geralt, right?
Geralt.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were
When
a
you
bad
speak of
example.
rain, the
Wine,
thing I
women.
dislike the most
So,
is the
you
way
picked that
Geralt's
habit up
hair
from us
looks
too?
when it's
Gotta have a
raining.
word with
You
him.
see, it's not absolutely not natural here. Maybe it's
What do you
because
think?
he's not really a
Where could
natural
Dandelion
human.
be?
Nothing
Out
about him
whoring.
should be really human.
Peasant, that lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same
But
thing as ever.
it becomes really
Prize
weird.
bullshitter came back
when
saying
it's
it was till
raining.
death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen.
Funny
at the
thing, I from
bathhouse,
time to time
then
watch
this.
some kind of
I beat him
Witcher
black and
gameplay
blue and threw him
videos,
out on his
reviews,
ear.
overviews, and all kinds of random sorts of the Witcher 3
This woman he was with in the
YouTube
harbor. Who
presents.
was she?
The most funny thing is, I almost never see any of these players that are playing their games wearing the Witcher sets. I don't know why, maybe they don't know about the existence of those
An
sets.
artist or a whore Doesn't much
That's
matter,
exactly
it's
what
one
I
and the
started
same.
talking about the looks. You can change the hair, you can make him tied up on the back, you can shave him. There are like 5 or 6 different options. But
Thanks
this
for
is
your
by
help.
far my favorite one. It's actually the default one. I forget how they call this
Listen,
specific
when I find
hairstyle.
Dandelion,
Bushy
anything I should
beard
tell
and
him?
No. I mean,
semi-tied on the back
tell him he's a
hair or
two-faced
something.
snake, but it would
The
be
thing
nice if
about
he
the
got
armor
hard.
rings, I'm currently wearing a medium armor called Griffin School armor set or the Griffin armor set. And it's very appropriate for my level. It's really the best available for my level because even if I find around the world or from vendors higher level armor, this one is level 40, I think, or 41, okay, sorry. So this armor set is for level 41, I'm already level 45, but the Witcher sets are always better in stat-wise and everything else-wise when it comes to just equipping. So it's better to have a little bit lower level gear, but wear Witcher gear instead of packing up or wearing the craziest, ugliest, weirdest looking thing available on the market. I've seen Geralt wearing sweaters, shirts, square colored things that I don't even know how to call them. All kinds of weird stuff. Oh, there is a tailor here. I remember that one.
Welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened?
There is a
Patch your
constant
trousers,
ongoing
dummy
war
socks.
between the humans and non-humans
Elial?
in the world of The Witcher.
Yes?
Everywhere, the elves, dwarves,
Sorry, I
and
thought-
there are no halflings, but
thought
they're
Elial
called.
was one
They're
of
not hobbits,
Dandelion's
but they're called
girlfriends.
halflings here. So pretty much
so
everything from the
that.
Tolkien's world
Maybe.
is available. We don't have orcs. No, there are no orcs in the Witcher world, but there are dragons.
Any better?
Yeah.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded
This is
fellow.
one weird
We had
fellow.
a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can
help
ask all
with
kinds
much
of
more.
all sorts
need
of
new trousers
side
or a
questions,
vest,
but unless
where to
it's
find
yellow, I'm mostly skipping it. Because I've done this the first time, and even though my first walkthrough series are falling a little bit behind, I'm still going to show you guys all of the available options in the dialogues with the normal walkthrough series. You know, the high quality one without my voiceover and things like that. Now, the most important thing since Geralt is 46 is go back to the chest in the tavern and equip the new, by far the best looking set. I'm actually torn apart a little bit. It's maybe not exactly the best looking set. I'm torn apart between the master-crafted Ursine and this Undvik set. The Undvik set is another free DLC added by the developers. Just like New Game Plus mode. The one I'm playing currently. If you don't know, because I suppose Senna, for example, maybe hasn't been around here for my for all of my previous episodes when I was live streaming. New Game Plus allows me to start the game fresh, but retaining the character level and all the gear that I have equipped. Stop shouting. Wait, what the hell? Why am I going for the quest? I don't want to go for the quest. I had to go to the chest, and now the chest is so very far away.
Mages.
I got carried away a little bit.
When it rains, it pours.
This is definitely not EA's work, yeah. I'm telling you, absolutely all of the DLCs are free released after the release of the game. And some of the DLCs are quests, some of them are appearances, a couple of them offer new armor sets for Geralt for various levels. These armor sets have upgrades, by the way. Each Witcher armor set in the game has 4, can you see it on the webcam? 4 different tiers that you have to find and craft. I've already published video guides and written guides on my website about 2 of the legendary sets for New Game Plus. They are essentially the same sets on the same locations as in the normal game, but for New Game Plus they have added legendary name in front, and they also have much better stats. The only paid DLC, the one paid DLC, is currently discounted on G2A for about $5, I believe. Its retail price on GOG and Steam is about $10. That's the first expansion, but it's not really a DLC, it's a true expansion. It offers really minimum of 10 hours solid gameplay with absolutely new story, very exciting new story, by the way. And tons of other side activities is what I should have said, but I got carried away again. So I forgot if there were weapons on the same vendor. Maybe I should just quickly jump to Skellige and check. I don't think there were weapons, just the armor pieces. But anyway, I can keep using my... What? Oh, that's not my sword. I can't compare it from here. Let's check which swords was I using. Oh, I'm still using the level 39 Viper sword. These are the best swords available in the normal game from the expansion. That's why they were level 39. Vader is massive. I'm not sure about the previous question, man. Were you referring to SWTOR while you are watching here? Do you end up as level 60 plus just doing the main quest plus all the rest, or do you need to replay? I'm not sure what. Ask me again, please. What was the idea? The normal game offers content just to get maybe about level 35 or maybe 40, 41 tops. I don't think you can get more than this, because in most cases, monsters in the world do not respawn unless it's a very special area with something tied up to it. I finished the main game with a bunch of quests left over, but I've already significantly out-leveled those quests. That's why I decided not to finish them. I finished them later, but I got no XP. So I finished the game at level 35, with the final quest being level 30 or 31, I think, the final quest from the main story. Pretty much, I haven't seen quests above level 29 or 30 in the original game. So everything above that, you just have to very carefully manage and always do the quests that are no more than 2 or 3 levels below your current one. G2A has gold sellers. I have no idea what this means, but I haven't encountered anybody from G2A selling gold in game. No, G2A is very genuine and I dare say useful, because I've purchased quite a few things. The Witcher and the expansion are from there. What do you think? Cool looking armor set, yeah? It's a heavy armor set, that's why it actually looks heavy. Very nice detail. I don't like the shoulder pads, but hey. The green stuff you might see around the screen on the edges is because my toxicity on the upper left corner, the green bar, is quite high. I've buffed myself with a couple of potions, and because of that, Geralt is looking a little bit ill in the face.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Search SWTOR. Let's not talk about SWTOR, if you don't mind, please. Let's focus on what I'm streaming currently. This one? It's very possible that it's yet another hint to another game that the developers from that studio are fans of. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually not stolen, but a real hint, as in Easter egg or something. They've very openly admitted that many things are actually taken from this game or from that game. Some activities in the game are actually hinting activities from other games. Unfortunately, I haven't played almost any of the other games that I've seen being mentioned in relation to The Witcher 3. So I can't say how much and how well the connection is being done. Oh, wait. Someone's being attacked. Let's go back and kill whatever this is. Oh. Oh. Where the hell did you come from? He died from dots. There is, in most cases, very little experience gained from killing things like monsters or humans. In some cases, some of them may reward you with a lot of XP, but it's very rare and they're usually tied to some kind of an achievement. The biggest, not the biggest, but the real XP comes from doing the quests and the side missions. Who do we have here? I've never actually played with the Untitled set.
Valette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
It's simply because I've never reached level 41 in the normal game, and in New Game Plus the same set
Geralt
isn't
of
available
Rivia, my
anymore for
doorstep.
level 41.
Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no
He
mistaking
looks
you.
like a true
But
badass.
for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa
Hey Zen, if you don't mind,
an
could you
Imperial General
please
and a
find me a
Witcher knight.
screenshot of the armor from
And marriage.
Morrowind 3 that you're referring to? I would
Surprising.
like to compare those.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
Don't mock me,
So
dude.
Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak
Damn
with
it, I
Molly
really
at
love the
races.
look of that
Is
set.
that something you'd consider, Witcher?
I will gladly be
I'd
wearing
take
it
some
at least until level
sophisticated
50, because at level 50 I already have crafted my next armor set.
Think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
The quest chain in Novigrad here is quite a long one. First, we have to find, then we have to save Dandelion. Then, believe it or not, there is like a 50-minute cutscene without interruptions where Geralt is a part of a theater play.
Didn't look like rain.
Oh, there is finally Roach. Roach, unfortunately, especially in cities and in busy places, spawns in the weirdest locations. Really uncomfortable and inconvenient. Oh, so if that's a real reference from the developers of the Witcher, then they must be really huge fans. I have codes for Amazon, but unfortunately they don't allow me to share discounts, specific personal discounts. So if you find something cheap on Amazon, it's cheap because they're selling it cheap, not because of me. My code only serves so that when you buy something I would get a tiny bit of kickback, and these things I usually use to pay my website's monthly hosting bills. For the last month, for example, I just got the bill a couple of days ago, it's $29. And last month I managed to pay half of it with income from Amazon referrals, so that's awesome.
What do you want?
That guy won't let me in.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
I just remember I picked the same option the first time. Alright, so clearly they won't let me in, but I still have to find the way. And if I remember correctly, the way was from all the way over here. Or at least that's the way I found the previous time. If there is a quicker and safer path, well, then I didn't know about it. Just look at the play of the sun here. What is it? 8:48 p.m. in the Witcher's world. In Novigrad, I should say. Fail, 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 fail. Bad fail. You saw nothing. That's just like me falling down in Star Wars The Old Republic, right? Nothing changed, nothing new. I'm not a good jumper. Or a platformer, better say. So what do you guys think of my chat overlay? Come on, give me an opinion. Is it all that horrible? I had a much better one in from the other plugin on Twitch, but YouTube's chat is still developing. Yay! I made it. No, come on, you know I'm not a good jumper. I failed at these things as a champion in Lotro.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady
Oh, it was second floor. Okay. First, a little bit of... Oh, superior cursed oil. That's nice. Do I by any chance have the materials to craft it? Superior cursed oil. Oh, damn it. It requires rubido. Let's see, rubido. Please tell me I have the materials. No! What am I missing? Oh, okay, I have that one. I can make that one. And then go back to rubido or rubedo, whatever. And then go back to oils. This oil I use quite a lot and very often. That's why I was excited to get an update. It gives me plus 50% attack power when I use the oil on my sword versus cursed ones. So, crafting this one. And the best part is that it uses up the previous enhanced version of the cursed oil. And I don't get another bottle here in my inventory. I just get this one. Lovely. That's what I need here. And where is the other one? Ah, there it is. So the two decoctions I'm always using with this new build that I've made yesterday is Katakan decoction, which gives me 5% critical chance for about, what is it, about half an hour. And this one for again another half an hour gives me damage dealt to foes, regenerates vitality. because on this hardest difficulty, the game really doesn't allow you to heal up unless you use potions and any other things. How the hell do I get there? Maybe just enter from the side? Uh-huh. No. Ah, there we go.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you
Everybody
doing here,
knows
vagrant?
Geralt.
How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct?
De Bergerac.
Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
As a fact, Elder Scrolls Morrowind is the only Elder Scrolls game I've ever tried. I didn't finish it, I spent like 3 or 4 hours there. And it was a good game. Unfortunately, my PC at the time was very weak and couldn't handle it.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight!
Come on!
Oh. I know it's the best one, yeah, that much I've learned from reading about the game.
Damn it!
Okay, that's enough.
Well fought. You're much better
She's
than the last one.
quite stronger
Actually, your swordplay
than in the normal
And
difficulty.
who are you? And how on earth
Survived
did
a
you
lot
get in?
longer.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough
I
chatter.
tried the Elder
Stand and
Scrolls
fight. I demand a
online as well
rematch.
during one of the beta weekends. I was invited there.
Lost your nerve?
I think it was you, Zan, who gave me the invite, wasn't it?
Stop flaunting. Fight. Rat it. You're quick. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Not too late to surrender.
Stop flaunting. Fight. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Oh,
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
alright.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Yeah.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
I played The Witcher a little bit yesterday between something around 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. And I was just like you mentioned, half asleep, but then I quickly woke up.
What's your hair lately?
think I'm using the Undvik horse equipment. Yep, Undvik horse blinders. Oh, Fury stock saddle. Okay, I've upgraded. Zeri Canyon, don't even remember where I picked up that one. Oh, I think it's a vendor stuff. Or at least I see them on vendors a lot. But anyway, the Undvik set does offer a saddle, a blinder set, and pretty much everything. They're quite pricey though. I finished the normal game the first time I played through it with about 30,000 crowns, so getting money if you play the game properly is real easy. But this time I'm actually kind of poor because I haven't been doing... I haven't been doing side quests and I haven't been doing exploration. The question marks all over the world are one of the best options for getting money. And I haven't even opened a lot of those. You open these by exploring areas. Sorry. And checking the notice boards in each village. Oh, hi dude. I like that one. The downside of the Undvik set is that it gives insane and unbelievable amount of protection, but unfortunately it doesn't have what do you call shots? Seriously? My game crashed. That's happening for the very, very first time ever. What the hell? Never mind. I'll just relaunch it. Let's hope I haven't lost much. I pretty much custom save every few seconds, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to...
Seriously, that's disturbing. I've invested probably already over 200 hours in the game, and that's the very first time it crashes. Luckily, not luckily, funnily enough, it happened on the live stream.
Dandelion were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
We dealt with the Dreamer and the Godling in the previous episode, if you remember the little thing. I chose the dark side option of the quest and pissed it off and just forced it to go away. Talk to Marabella. Okay, she ought to be here. Oh, that's a big family.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
Kindergarten, actually.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you.
Yeah, everybody does.
Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
No.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido? When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What'll you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh. Then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all." And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this?
That's a very weird children version of the story.
Witches kill kings?
No, it's not true.
He's a liar. He ain't a liar. Witches don't lie.
They can lie because they're not knights. When you gotta kill a dragon, you summon a knight. But if there's a zoogling in the trash heap, the knight won't want to go, so you've got to call a witcher. Enough! That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning. Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
Oh, I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, we peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold, that was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
We're done with her. One more left.
You're stupid. Mom! Lassies can't be witches or witcheresses. Who says so? Everyone knows it. Mum says everyone means as much as know it. I'm gonna be able to...
Hey,
Come on! I wonder if CD Projekt Red are going to release a Game of the Year edition for The Witcher 3. And I wonder how are they going to tie it up with the people who already purchased the game before the Game of the Year edition. With the way they released all of these DLCs for free, I wouldn't be very surprised if they add another DLC for free again for people who already own the game. The outskirts of Novigrad, place filled with outcasts and beggars, most of them dwarves, elves. So that's Novigrad, the biggest city in the game, and it's really, really large. I haven't discovered even half of its special points of interest. And there are tons and tons of quests available. Some of them you just have to manually pick up, others just happen when you stumble upon a special area or an NPC. And I can finally start galloping. Oh, that's a horse race track with these doors or checkpoints. I did all of the races available in the normal game. I did all of the fist fights. Oh, there it is, the beginning. I'm not doing it. Meet Baroness La Valette and Voorhees at Vengelbird's Resistance. Oh, come on, Roach. Why must you do that to me every single time? There is one annoying thing about the game, it's the horse. The horse's behavior is just unnatural.
So, we meet again, Witcher.
Yeah, managed to get here. Truth be told, hard to miss an estate this grand.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
Oh, he mentions
Grey mare
that, I
is
forget.
Cantarella, sired by Kakir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
No.
I'd rather resolve what I have to with Molly.
Very well. I shan't insist. The attractive one, that's Molly. Speak to her. The Baroness and I will place our wagers. You can then ride back to Novigrad with us, if you wish.
Geralt of Rivia.
Do you think it becoming to disturb a lady?
I bid you a big farewell.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages. Any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
I wonder why.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Thank you, Molly. Return to Novigrad on your own or with Voris and Baroness VALETTE. Okay, in either case I have to consult with Zoltan. But let's use their transport and conversation. Come on. Come on, I know you can do it. Okay, not from here.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yes.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Off to see Zoltan. I won't die from here, no. It's not too high. Lovely. Look at where my horse spawned, damn it.
These days, they're brained all.
Giddy up.
Oh, terrible times.
Dum 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 dum.
What village are you from?
Willows.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss you.
Oh yeah, I should leave my old Witcher set there. What are my stats? I'm curious. Quick comparison between the base stats. DPS Silver Sword, DPS Steel Sword, Armor, Sign Intensity. Whoa, Sign Intensity is 48. It used to be about above 100. Let's check again. Haha, interesting. I don't know. Damn it. It's because of the looks. That's why I'm using this Undvik set. The armor is just a side bonus. I don't really need it. Just look at the resistance boosts. And these are available on pretty much every piece. Resistance, resistance, resistance. I'm gonna keep wearing it because of the looks. I know that I'm going to suffer, especially with my build. But I like my build and I won't be changing it just because of these 4 levels. I'm stubborn like that.
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Nice bird, but to the matter at hand.
So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Priscilla, the singer and the actress.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
By the way, for those of you who may not know it yet, during all of the cutscenes where some narrator is telling us the story so far in the game, this is Dandelion's voice. Everything in this game is told from Dandelion's eyes. Every quest description is as described by Dandelion the Bard.
He finally met his match.
She's his match.
He's just telling the stories of the Geralt the Witcher.
Lassie's got him whirling.
All right, guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe, Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Has my quest moved up level? No, still 41. So I have to go meet Zoltan in the Kingfisher Inn after sundown. Alright, let's go to the inn, then I'll meditate. Because it's a very, very early morning. And until sundown we have a lot of time.
I think I'm in love. And needs master.
Run, Roach.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
It scares me a little.
Everyone knows you've got a wiggle on your back, not souls.
So after sundown, he says, let's do it like this. There's the sundown. We'll see when we get in. Yep. Otherwise, it just doesn't update.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
That's her. She looks lovely. And she sings even better. I'm gonna be quiet for this one.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Centimarian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door.
This wench was the bartender in the very first inn that Geralt and Vesemir visited in the very beginning of the game. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this song because it's absolutely the best piece of music in the whole game. It's actually one of the ballads Dandelion wrote, and he wrote it for Geralt and Yennefer. If you don't know their story, Yennefer is famous for first being sorcerer, second being Geralt's long-lasting love, and third, she always smells of lilac and berries, gooseberries.
And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
I'm really enjoying the character of Dandelion, both from the books and from the game.
Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist.
He looks weird and very weird, not just weird. But he's one of the best characters I've ever encountered in a game.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city.
And let's not forget that he's only a secondary side character in the books and here in the game. He plays his part, but no more. It's all about Geralt.
Prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuben, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. I'd be in deep then.
Rescue again! What the hell? I have a choice? Let's see.
Damn it. Hope Dandelion gets out of this alive.
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this horseman first.
So this was actually a fake choice. In both cases, Geralt ends up saving Dandelion from this mess.
Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well,
that's it. Quest update and character update for Priscilla.
And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't
Oh, I remember what I did to Junior the previous time, the first time I played the game. It's gonna be different this time, just so I can see the outcome. Whoa. Okay, that's yet another level. I'm getting way too fast. Points available 13 is because I've reset my points yesterday and I rebuilt my skills in a quite a little bit different way. Not much, but I've decided not to spend the remaining 13 because I really don't have a use for them at the moment. Whenever I face some kind of a powerful foe, I can just unslot any of these because they're all full as you see at the moment, and I can just pick any of the other availables. I already have pre-built a couple extra skills that I'm not slotting at the moment, but in most cases the rest of the 13 points, and they're going to grow until I face a hard, tough enemy, because I know what follows in the game and I know when the toughest of the toughest bosses will start engaging Geralt, so I do have time until then. The problem is my quest is level 42 and I'm already 47. This means yet again I will stop receiving decent XP per quest. That's a little bit frustrating, but well, what can I do? I'm gonna end this episode, and in the next couple of minutes you can just accept that the stream is over, but I need to make a highlight. I want to show the Priscilla song she just performed a couple of minutes ago and extract it as a highlight and a standalone video. Which means if you're watching, guys, this thing live, I have no idea how many people we have live. I'm not watching this because I know that the number is small. I'm still working to build YouTube audience and awareness, and YouTube is not really helping with the slow emails, just like a few of you guys posted the notifications and the complaints in the chat earlier. But anyway, hope you have enjoyed this episode. I think it was number 7. Whichever one it is, it doesn't really matter. See you in the next one.
A Troberits, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
Storm and a caress.
So,
Here.
I'm gonna be quiet for this one.
I know him!
Highlight created. I can stop the stream now. For some reason, it's much easier to create highlights during the stream.